We're here. We are here
But don't. So you
tonight.
got the job doing what? I
Real
get paid to
talk.
snitch now, nigga. It's really
I'm
classified. I
telling you
can't
here.
even talk about this shit, my nigga. Oh my
We
god.
got
I
the
don't reason I'm telling
introduction
you
for
because
you
you my boy.
guys.
But don't fuck with me. You see what I did
But
to
before
Raj.
the
You seen
introduction,
what I did to Raj.
you know,
40
we
years.
gotta play this
He had
introduction
40
because
years? 40 years.
the
Bitch, you
game
don't
they
want to
have
sign
no
that plea?
rules
40
anymore in the
years.
game.
Don't
You
fuck
know
with
what I
me.
mean?
Self-assured.
Dudes disrespecting the game. Dudes telling from left to right. A lot of morals. So before we get into the top 10 podcasters slash broadcasters on YouTube in 2025, right? Before we get into that, I'm gonna warm y'all up with this right here. Stop snitching. We're gonna get to number 10, that's the first one. Ha, this bad for you. Listen to this, yo. You see what you did to Roger? 40 years? He had 40 years? Dude, you crazy. Yeah. Yo, it's Brooklyn Finest. We live or something, right? We're in the building tonight, right? You know what I mean? I don't want to make this one too boring. This one is going to be more professional, right? But let me tell you what's popping, right? This is the top 10 podcasters on YouTube that we're displaying this evening, April 2nd, Wednesday, right? And how we got to the top 10, we basically have a balance on, information, on content, on your preview, the way you begin, the way you end, your beginning, your ending, a lot of things of that nature. How you start off your show, your presentation, is it up to par? Is it popping? Did you utilize originality? Is it authentic? Is your podcast authentic? Did you start the show with a fat ass introduction with, like authentic raps? Basically shouting out your show and things of that nature. So the news that you bring forth, like, is it like realistic? Is it helping the people? Is it helping us to gather information, gather our thoughts? There's a lot of things go on in how we got to the number one podcaster on YouTube. Now, I have asked you guys to leave in the comments in the past who is your favorite podcaster, who you might listen to. I got a couple of ideas from my people on Messenger. I could dig up Emmanuel West, my cousin Brooklyn Dean friend, people like that. A lot of people hit me back and gave their information on the podcasters they like. True Results, Fujiano, some of those were some of the ones, but unfortunately they did not make the cuts. Okay? As long as you're tuned in, you can basically bum rush the like button Brooklyn style if you like the content. As long as you're tuned in tonight, you will receive the information on who are the top 10 YouTubers here that I actually watch, right? That gives out information, a lot of knowledge, wisdom, overstanding, culture, freedom, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and happiness mentally. Those are the 12 jewels of life. So basically, when they're reporting these things, they're basically giving you jewels. So it's a blessing to be a podcaster slash broadcaster, because these guys have a voice also, and they should get paid just like the rappers also. Right. With that said, we're gonna go in right now. Coming in at number 10. At number 10. Okay, is Mr. Hassan Campbell. You see him? Right. Now, the rule is once I call your name and you made the cut, right? We have to play your initial video that you currently did, whether it was today, whether it was 13 minutes ago, you know what I mean, whether it was 5 hours ago, whether it was 20, your last video, we will have to play that. And we're not playing the video in its entirety, okay? We're just playing the introduction of the video to give the people who come on my platform, that's at the Putstar, www.youtube, blah, 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 at the Putstar. You can also donate to my channel. That's paypal.me/BrooklynFinestGD. That's paypal.me/BrooklynFinestGD. Yes, you can donate to our channel. It helps the content to basically grow to the next level, a next plateau. Because I'm here for you guys, and we're here to give you the authentic news, the official news, the real news. Who is putting in work on this YouTube shit? Who is helping the nation to build? You know what I mean? Because we need to start building. Because last I looked, man, we last the line on everything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you guys wake up early in the morning. You know what I mean? And all these stores, they open at 8 o'clock and probably close at 4. You know why? Because you guys go and give all the other races, you know what I mean? From the time 8 o'clock start, all y'all money. You go shop, you go do this, you go do that, give all the other races, which is fine, it's not a racial world, we're not racist at all. You go give all the others. But then, when your black brother like me, who basically comes up and owns his business and in the cut and trying to make his money, pass me with a frown. You pass me with a frown, you go and give the money to all the other races, pass me with a frown. You understand what I'm saying? And then you wonder why we're last in line. And then when you really need a product and you know that I have it at the best price, that's when you come visit me, the original man. You understand? So basically I'm last in line. So you ask yourself why us as a black nation is last in line. That's why we give all the other races our money and we don't support each other. We don't support our brother. We don't support our sister. We don't support our mother. We don't support one another. But anyway, I'm not here for that. We are at number 10. So if you know Mr. Hassan Campbell, that's him right here. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Hassan. Let's play his video. This is how Hassan starts. Hassan doesn't play around. He's very serious on here, very articulate dude. Very emotional because he has a lot of emotional topics where he actually kept it real and spoke about his business and the traumas and things of that nature that he went through. But super violate that like button, like Hassan said, please. He's top 10 right now on YouTube.
Because I was totally in
Listen why.
No business beefing during the month of Ramadan.
He normally have a bad introduction with a nigga rapping. I think he probably put it at the end. I might give it to you before I blow. You heard?
I got time, cuz.
It's the livest, cuz.
I got time, cuz.
So this is number 10. He's officially number 10
between each other, between two men.
On the top YouTube broadcasters, podcasters.
That jumping me. Two in particular. Let's get to that. You got two of them. We're gonna start off with your man Fruit. One of the dudes.
Right, so this is basically Hassan's Campbell channel. We're just giving you a breakdown on what his channel is like. This video is Hassan Campbell. He defends his wrestling title
Had a fist fight
against Mano, Fu Kwang, and Zip
in Brooklyn.
with the drip,
He had a
right?
fist fight
So he's talking about
with one of
that,
his
you know,
ex-girlfriend family members.
and we're not gonna actually play the whole video. I'm just showing you how Hassan moves.
To have your life together. Because a lot of y'all don't have y'all priorities
He
together.
doesn't really have his introduction
And y'all
on the ending on this video. I guess he's kind of angry and he's going in on these guys, so he didn't have a time to put it in. But normally he does have an introduction with the guy rapping. Maybe he stopped it. So I can't find it, so we're just gonna move on. Okay? You know, we're just gonna move on to the number 9. That's 9. 9 is the born day, in case you didn't know. 10 is knowledge cipher. You know, 1 plus 0 is 1, so 10 would be knowledge. However, you can knowledge this cipher that's popping off right now. Okay? Let's make sure we do not lose that 10 top YouTube podcasters list that's popping off, and they making rappers money because they're doing journalistic thing. They are broadcasters and they're bringing all the news, you know what I mean, to the table. And they are able, and they are not like Kane. Real talk, nigga. You know what we saying. We up here now. It's Brooklyn Finest. Your Royal Highness. Check it out. Now, the number 9 podcaster in the business right now that is doing his thing, right, is a dude from Brooklyn. None other than Brooklyn. Okay? None other than who you think is that individual. That individual, okay, is none other than Math Hoffa. That's Math Hoffa, right? Math Hoffa, basically, he got up there, man. He's doing his thing. He got to 1.4 million views. That's Math right there. You know what I'm saying? This content is real long. Mav normally has good content. Mav does have, you know, a variety of dudes, you know what I mean, goons, cats on his podcast, you know what I mean, in something what looks like a barbershop, but none of them don't be cutting hair, by the way. I don't find no, but it's a barbershop environment. And dudes go up there, they start talking, they, you know what I mean? Yeah, matter of fact, they have Fat Joe on there. Then, you know, Fat Joe and all that sucker shit going on. They want to find out if he's a white boy or if he's a Puerto Rican, because sometimes, according to certain people, he has moved racial to them. You understand what I'm saying, my friend? But this is indeed Mav Hoffa, and he's number 9. He's number 9 because he keeps it gully, he keeps it G, he brings Brooklyn in his barbershop, you know, he has over 1 million viewers, and he's in line with the stars now. So he's moving the needle, he's moving the thread, he's moving to that next plateau as a broadcaster, podcaster, and he's also a rapper who normally kicks some gangster flows. Okay? So let me try and get his actual page for you. This is his actual page here on YouTube. Math. Math does the math. Math is God body. Has to be with a name like Math Hoffa. And his newest video, Will Smith Bots is on me, or whatever. Will Smith Bots is on me. Let's do this fair breakdown. It's like 123 watching. pause moments with Vlad TV, but I just want to give you, right, this is how Vlad, Math Hoffa gets down, his channel, you know, that's why he's number 9, his introduction, popping, you know what I mean, keep your head bopping, keep you rocking, you know what I mean, keep you up and keep you vibing. Then he cuts off the music, speaks to you, you know what I mean, he might get on a nigga or two, you know what I mean, like when he was going at it with Hassan or whoever. But Math is doing his thing. It's good to see that a Brooklyn nigga is doing his thing. Brooklyn all the way. Brooklyn all day and night. Get it right, nigga. Shout out to Math, number 9. Let's move on, baby. You hear that? Right. So they got to know the math. Right? So the math is the born day. So now we're currently on the build and destroy number 8. Right? One must build on all positivity and try to destroy all negativity that comes along in your circumference. Okay? So let me repeat that. Try to build on positivity, meaning you build on positive kinetic energy, right? Okay, and try to refrain from negative energy, right? So you build on positivity and you destroy all negative energy that comes your way. So that is basically the math, you know what I mean, for number 8, right? And number 8, I would say the number 8 rapper slash podcaster. And this guy actually was a rapper. You understand? I'm gonna give you a hint. You know what I mean? He was down with CNN. He's from Queens. You got it? Drink Champs. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Drink Champs, where you can go, you know what I mean, kick back, be one of the homies, roll at some nice kush, you know what I mean, sip on some Hennessy or whatever bottles them niggas give you, because they got bottles after bottles after bottles after bottles. So your ass could get as drunk as a skunk, or you can get as drunk as you want. But I'm telling you, Drink Champs popping. You know what I mean? Drink Champs is indeed made our top 10 YouTube list, and I'm gonna actually show you the Drink Champs page so that you can check it out. It's not a game with Drink Champs. Drink Champs bring the most high profile celebrities to their platform. If I was rating this thing just by who can bring the best celebrities and all that, Drink Champs would be number 1 probably. You understand? But I'm not rating this by that. I'm rating this by your intelligence. You understand? I'm rating this by your IQ. I'm rating this by your common sense, you know, by how you speak to the people, you know, by your introduction, your ending, your beginning. I'm rating this by your content, brother. Is it professional? Is it whack? Or do you have swag? Do you have drip? Do you have sauce? Huh? Nigga, huh? I'm from the fashion market of the world, nigga. I used to work on Fashion Avenue, York, 23rd and 6th. You understand me? You understand me? I used to work on 106th Avenue of the Americas. You feel me? Alright? I hope you feel me, nigga. Right? So what I'm telling you is that we want the best YouTubers on here. That's who we watch. We watch is the best. And Drink Champs is one of the best, because Drink Champs, they build on all positivity and they destroy negativity, because they bring on their show top ranking celebrities, okay, to speak to the people and teach the people, and maybe they can get something from these stories and these past conversations and memories that these celebrities had during their lifespan on Earth. Okay, so once again, Drink Champs, they're here. This is their page. right there, the current person that's on their page is Lunel. Okay, 4 days ago. So they should have a more immediate one. Right here. 2 hours ago, Jadakiss. See that? Ching Champs, they're always on the ball. They have Jadakiss right now. Right now. They're always on the ball. That's what I was trying to tell you. It's not a game.
I was curious because Benzino had hit me.
That's Noriega from CNN. You understand? In case that was the answer to the question that I gave y'all in the beginning. That's him right there. That's Noriega. Noriega, the boss of the show. You understand? Dream Trap, you know what I mean? They're number 8. You understand? Good concept. You know what I mean? No, not boring. You understand? They could work. So you basically got an idea of what Drink Champs is. You can also find Drink Champs. Alright? So basically, I'm advertising all of these YouTube podcasters and broadcasters myself, okay? Because I do not watch TV anymore. You understand? TV is a thing of the fucking past. I basically watch YouTube channels, right? And I watch the best of the best. Now we're gonna move on. Drink Champs is number 8. We're not gonna sit down here and listen to that whole Jadakiss interview. If you want to catch the interview, you're gonna have to go and get internet and check it out your fucking self, homie. You heard? Alright. Now, basically, that's 3 we got out of the way. And number 10, Blau, Mr. Bronx River himself, the BX. Perplex and Flex with the text. The niggas from the BX call that shit the burn down Bronx back in the days, but I got love for the BX. You know what I mean? I used to work on a Grand Concourse for a little while, take the number 6 straight and all that. You know what I mean? Went up there to Castle Hill. You know what I mean? Was building with some shorties and all that. 18 and 19 years old. They was finishing high school. You know what I mean? I had a shorty up there. We didn't last long, but she was cool. The environment was cool. It was like Castle Hill was flat and then like a kind of down street. It was like a kind of hill, like 4 or 5 floors we up in, you know what I mean? On the fire escape. Blazing as usual, nigga. That's all I do, man. Blaze a fire, let the enemies crumble. You feel me? Right. So now we're gonna go back to 10. That's Hassan Campbell. You know what I mean? That's Knowledge Cypher, Rich Born's Knowledge, right? And then we're gonna go back to 9, which is born. That is the born day. That's the day I was born. December 9th. That's the born day, right? Then we're gonna go to 8. You know what 8 is. 8 is the mighty, powerful Drink Champs. Rich is down with Revolt. Rich is down with P. Diddy. Yes, I said it. And P. Diddy, I would like for you to hit the comments. Diddy did it. Diddy did it. Diddy did it. It's all over the internet. Diddy did it. Diddy did it. It's public information that Diddy did it. So basically, Diddy already lost the fucking case because the whole public is saying Diddy did it. So how the hell Diddy is gonna ever get out of jail? Diddy, you did it, nigga. You killed Biggie, you killed Pac, and you did every fucking thing they saying. You heard? Allegedly. Allegedly. Don't not strike my channel, nigga. I said allegedly. Okay. This was popping off right now, right? We have now moved on, right? Let's move on from this old reggae tune before we go on to the number 7. The number 7th podcast. And 7th, thank your lucky star that you made the cut at number 7, because 7 is symbolic to the God, which is symbolic to the black man. Okay? 7 is symbolic to the God hour. 7 is basically a very, very deep divine number. Okay? Now, with that said, the number 7 YouTube podcaster that's taking over the business, that's doing his thing, he's in line with Clubhouse, and Whack 100 and all those guys. It's the Getty Radio Show. Have you heard of them? Well, if you haven't heard of them, you will be hearing of them right now. Okay? Because this is the Getty Radio Show. I'm giving you live, you know what I mean, right here. That's the Getty Radio Show. They doing their thing. Okay? And the Getty Radio Show doesn't even have a lot of hundreds of thousands, millions of people and viewers and all that. But the guy brings top-notch information. He speaks clear. His channel is very equalized. It's very loud. Everything is like perfect, yo. You know? I'm telling you. So with that said, Getty Radio Show came in at number 7. Hold on, before we go, I want you to actually hear. There we go, Getty Talk. So after that, you're gonna hear Getty Talk and what it's like.
Just like they did with YSL and YFN. They are preparing to defend OPF, OMF.
I'll make a call this war. Hold on, you're gonna hear Getty just now. You're gonna be telling you about 4PF and all that.
That shit I really don't got no part of. Like, that shit ain't nothing to play with, especially when you the man of the family. You gotta face that, still be happy, still take care of the kids, still like, well, that shit can really drive you crazy. Either Georgia or looking at the goddamn.
All right, tell him, Getty.
You know when you should have been shooting it at Wild and shit over there.
This is why I like Getty. Here, Getty. Hold on, this female gonna stop. That's Getty right there.
Down there in the state of Georgia are looking at 4PF to indict them in a RICO, man.
No doubt. This is why he's number 7 to
when
me.
those 2 kids got killed.
You hear that?
Baby,
he goes in on the info and he lets you know exactly what's popping off.
His name, the whole 9 yards, man, in a press conference, man, pretty much labeling him as the man responsible for the death of 2 children, man.
No
and we
doubt.
already know, man,
And that is the Getty Radio Show.
And a whole nother clique, and it looks like Fannie Willis is not going to rest until she gets all the
wow, Fannie still. I thought that bitch got fired.
So this is not good news.
I thought Fannie Willis got fired.
Be caught up in a RICO case, man. Listen, the streets is talking, and if the streets are talking, rats is talking. Rats is talking. The prosecutors are looking to indict somebody, and it looks like they got 4PF in their sights, man. And we got Wack 100 speaking on the whole situation, man. We already know Wack 100 rocks out with Lil Baby and the whole QC clique, man. And he feels that people are reaching when it comes down to that audio that was leaked in that courtroom where that wiretap was played and somebody was talking about tickets being put on somebody's head. But
that's Getty, baby. See? You see that? This is journalism at its best. This is broadcasting. This is why he's number 7. You understand? Shout out to Getty. No doubt. Getty goes in. He lets you know everything that's popping in the streets when he speaks on these topics. You understand me? Family, where y'all at? Y'all out there? Don't worry. We're going to be uploading this video, and then you're going to know, and then you're going to see what's popping, and then you know what I mean? The Getty Radio Show is number 7. We out here. I just wanted you to, that's Getty explaining everything. You understand? That's Getty. We taking this podcast thing serious right now. You understand? Because you guys, you know what I mean? You guys gotta basically educate the nation, man. You know what I mean? This is a task, you know what I'm saying? And most of you guys like lived half of your lives already, man. You lived half of your lives. Lived half of your lives, you know what I'm saying? You guys are my peers, you know, even though I'm not there anymore amongst you guys, you understand? So it's my job to let y'all know that from afar that you're doing a good job. And Getty Radio, he's number 7, and he's doing a great job. All right? That's real talk. So now and I don't care how hood you are. I don't care how geeky you are, how much of a nerd you are, you know what I mean, how much of a gangster you are, how much guns you boss, how much, you understand? You are not coming on Brooklyn Finest TV at the Put Star channel and getting ratings as a broadcaster with that bullshit like Scheme 2000 and whoever. You know what I mean? You got to have top quality content, B. You heard? To be on my shit. You understand what I'm saying to you, right? Like these dudes. Now, we're basically gonna go to number 6, which is equals to equality, right? Right. So we're gonna go to equality, and the equality number, who has it locks down, according to Brooklyn Finest TV and his opinions and what he's been watching for years, okay? Harlem Legend TV, that's right. Shout out to Harlem, baby. Shout out to Harlem. Shout out to Tanika McElwain, my first Harlem girl. You know what I mean? In 1991. Took me shopping in 1992, Woodbury Commons. I had all of those CPRL 92, Polo High Tech, Polo Wing, Timberland moccasins, the high top. I was the star back then, nigga. A matter of fact, I created the stars. Shout out to Trick Star. Blau, shout out to Trick Star. Shout out to Dion Star, shout out to Evolution. You know what I mean? Shout out to Clip Star. Shout out to Shaw Star. Shout out to Shaw T. Shout out to all the stars, nigga. Blau, Flatbush in the building. Big up East New York. You know what I mean? Big up 90s where it's grimy. Now, Harlem Legend is indeed, he's number 6, okay? That's Harlem Legend TV right here. He has good topics. He lets you know what's going on uptown. Of course, uptown, 145th and Lenox. You understand? I used to pull up on 103rd and Lexington with the 6 train right there, going up that little hill. You know about that? Then Shorty moved down a little to 116 in Lexington. Do you know about that, Harlem Legend? Harlem Legend doesn't even have that much subscribers. He gets a lot of viewers and all that because he has good content, you know what I mean? And he keeps it hood and he keeps it real. So mad love to Harlem Legend, you understand? To actually be a person with only 32.6 subs, meaning that your subs mean nothing to us, nigga. We not rating you by your subs, bro. We rating you by how authentic your show and your program and your content is, bro. You know what I mean? Your shit gotta be authentic, bro. You understand? So you could be like Vlad TV with over 6 million subs, but you won't make this cut, nigga. If your shit ain't like the real niggas, the authentic ninjas, ain't feeling you. And that's exactly what happened to a lot of you cats. But Harlem Legend TV is one of them cats that made the cut. So don't hate, participate, celebrate, you know what I mean? But just don't hate, okay? Do something else. You know what I mean? Alright, so that's Harlem Legend TV once again. Locking down a number 6 spot. Right? Right. So now we're going into the top 5. We're going into the top 5, right? And you know who popping in the background? The late great Earl. The late great Earl, nigga. Earl Simmons. DMX. Rest in power. Rest in power to the God, B. Anyway, we moving on to number 5, right? Number 5, the greatest podcaster in 2025. Right now, the top 10s. The guys that's getting the most spins. Right? Right. So number 5, Honest. This guy been ruling for a while. I believe he's from Haiti, but grew up in Brooklyn. He kind of knows the life, you know, and he talks a lot. He likes a lot of underground raps, you know, like Boot Camp Click, you know, Buckshot Shorty, Smith and Wesson, Lost Boys. He likes a lot of underground raps, so I'll give him that. You know. And it's none other than Celeb Sauce. Celeb Sauce does have wonderful content. Celeb Sauce normally has about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 categories before that video is over, within 20 to 30 minutes of his time of explaining each story and each topic. It's normally adventurous topics. It's normally whatever's popping, who got shot, who got robbed, who got sticked, who got juked, who baby mom got took, who got whatever. Celeb Sauce has all the gossip all the time. This is Celeb Sauce's channel, okay? This is how you be rocking it. See? Kanye going at everybody, right? That's basically like 2 weeks ago video with Celeb Sauce went out here to actually I thought I subscribed to Celeb Sauce wrong. Maybe this is a different phone. It wasn't subscribed. It's crazy. But I did subscribe. He lets you know. That's the next thing. His introduction is real great. He lets you know what to do, what not to do. You listen to the content. You know what I mean? He lets you know if it's about 50 Cent, if it's about Boosie, it's about Jay-Z, whoever. If it's about, you know what I mean, one of them crackers, you know what I mean, that's, you know what I mean, violating the business, one of them culture vultures, whatever the topic may be, Celeb Sauce gets to it, right? So he's number 5, that's Power Refinement, okay? So Celeb Sauce is Power. He's Power Refinement on our top 10 God Body, King of the Earth list on YouTube. The best broadcasters, podcasters, right? So as we move on now, being that, you know, Celeb Sauce locked down the power spot. You know, power spot is Power Refinement. You know what I mean? And Celeb Sauce locked it down. So we're going to move on to the 4th spot. And the 4th spot is basically culture or freedom. One must know thy culture in order to have and accept and retrieve and receive freedom. You have to know your culture. If you don't know your culture and where you're from, how the hell can you be free, B? All right. So that's basically number 4, right? That's culture or freedom. And guess who falls in that spot? Guess who falls in that spot, bro? Guess who falls in that spot? A guy that hardly has subs. And guess what? I'm on my Brooklyn bias, but I'm not biased when I pick this guy. This guy is literally a specialist on YouTube with the information. This guy be popping. Only problem I got with him, he kind of going too hard on Jay-Z. Jay-Z is not all Jay-Z, is that real one. That's why he got to billionaire status. Very intelligent. All you other rappers got left back. All you do is pull up in the hood with a nice car or whatever, which any normal dude can do. You understand? But Jay-Z took it to the next level, to the next plateau, to places that you can't reach. It's like he don't live on Earth anymore. He lives in the next galaxy. So stop hating on the man. Alright? Faux no fame. That's number 4. I don't hate on you. I gave you your clout, nigga. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pull you up to let these people know that I definitely did not hate on you. You understand? I put you in culture of freedom spot, and bro, I don't even believe you have 20,000 views. So that means I respect your content a lot. I respect your views. I respect everything you be saying about them people, bro. You understand? You be having a lot of valid points. So that is the reason why this man right here, Phono Fame, I listen to him a lot. His lives is long, but he talks real stuff. And he's very aggressive with his speech. And he's like a teacher, someone who wants to transfer good information to you. But it's not all the time. You know, people want to learn and want to accept the information. So I was told by a wise man who is actually Jamaican, and then he watches me and he tells me, you know what, you like to teach people, you know, and blah, blah, blah. But he's like, this is the thing. Some people don't like to learn. So to hell with them. You can't be beating up yourself trying to teach them and they don't want to learn over. You know what? He's absolutely right, man. So now I'm like, yo, if you don't want the knowledge, man, fuck out. You know what I mean? And that's that. You heard? Anyway, Phono Fame, check him out. He's right here. Hold on, let me cut off Celeb Source so I can put you on to the basically number 4, you know what I mean, in the Supreme Mathematics, you know what I mean, on our countdown, top 10 podcaster, broadcaster list tonight, and we're almost in the top 3, and Phono Fame has made number 4, and this is Phono Fame's content. Actually takes a while before he starts his video. I knows it well. It takes like a minute or 2 before he starts talking, right? So I'm gonna skip it up a little, and that's him right here. You hear him? Let me turn on that music so you can hear Phono Fame. You hear that?
But hey, it is what it is, y'all. Tough love.
Phono Fame.
It is what it is. But thing is,
top content.
Don't say I'm gonna be real with you.
Just talks to you. He don't even have to come in and show his face or anything of that nature. And he's doing his thing. Yeah, I appreciate the content, G. See? Phono Fame, 20.6K. 20.6K. You understand? And he's always up there spinning. You know why? He has good content. He has over 6,000 views right now. But the dude is from Brooklyn. He's from Brooklyn. And the dude is a teacher. Dude well educated. The dude knows shit from back in the 80s, back in the 90s. You know what I mean? He a little younger than me, but you could see that he was very observant when he was young. And he was watching everything. You understand? And now that he got a little older, you know what I mean? And he got a little hold on this YouTube shit. He's utilizing it to make a lot of money. So you gotta respect that. Shout out to Phono Fame. You hear him? That's him right there. We're gonna bounce because we got 3 more to go, and I gotta go. I got things to do. I got Chris the Blaze, all kind of shit. You heard? Anyway. All right, we are now entering the top 3 of the YouTube podcaster list for 2025. Who will it be? The top broadcaster, the top podcaster. We are not saluting any rapper. We are saluting the top broadcaster, the top podcaster. Don't let me have to blast ya. Put star, nigga. Bring the rapture. But I'm not from Toronto. I got the ill flow. Know how to get the dough. Blow up the fucking show, you know. It's that nigga who used to rock Tommy Hilfiger back in the 90s when it was grimy. Nigga, you can't fuck with me and my team. Always doing our thing, trying to scheme. Alright, here we're going. Here what's poppin'. I got a little freestyle flow going, but I'm not here for that. I'm here for this, right? I'm here to tell you the number 3, okay? The number 3 YouTube podcaster who is doing his thing who's making the money, who's getting the donations, and I'm feeling him, and respect goes out to him. You know what I mean? And basically, he's doing his thing, and he's very professional. You know what I mean? He has a lot of these dudes come on there, from Boosie to Tony Ayo to this one to that one to that one, and that is none other than Vlad TV. Yeah, that's Vlad TV. Vlad TV has about 6 million views. Yeah, viewers. You know what I mean? Vlad holding it down. Vlad TV. Let me actually get his name up here for you guys. Vladimir. Yo, Vladimir actually is from my neighborhood, yo. The kind of good part where what's the name? Casanova is from. Like church in East 18th Street over there. I heard him speak a time, yo. I never knew it. That's why his accent, I find he speaks like, you know what I mean? Like kind of flatbush, do certain things that he says, even though he's a white boy. Yeah, but Vlad TV, he's actually, from like Flatbush, but like the Coney Island parts of Flatbush, like the Jewish kind of neighborhoods in the back block over there. That's where Vlad is from. Vlad know the hood. Vlad is from actually Caton Park and all that. The Bonnies where I used to play baseball, that's Vlad area. That geeky ass, white, nerdy ass motherfucker named Vladimir. That's where he from, my neighborhood, the white boy areas. You think I don't know? I know, nigga. Anyway, this is what's popping. Right? DJ Vlad. This is him. He's number 3. All right? It's all love. We don't hate on nobody. Vlad has good content. Vlad does his thing. Vlad speaks professional. Vlad, is like a philosopher with it. You understand? But the thing with Vlad, he gets a lot of people trapped up, a lot of people that talk their life. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they're talking too much. They're telling on themselves. He's setting you up for you to tell on yourself. And when the federales, the alphabet boys come and pick your ass up, Vlad is not coming to bail you out. Oh, he probably gave you a little dope for the interview. Well, thank God for that. Try and use it to get bail after you snitch on yourself. Okay? So with that said, Vlad is number 3. And number 3 is the understanding. So you niggas need to understand yourself when you go on Vlad's show. Because the supreme mathematics is understanding for the number 3. Okay? And you niggas don't understand when you go on Vlad's show, you might be going in a cell, nigga. Alright? In a box, in the Bing. Okay? I done talk. Vlad is number 3. By the way, let's move on. All right? We're moving on to the number 2 top podcaster on YouTube. We are in the top 3, and Vlad got the number 3 spot on LD. Now, who will have the number 2 spot on LD? And Vlad got like the most followers, viewers than all these people that I spoke about. There was one that was missing. It's mad love, man. Shout out to Our Prophet. He could have made the list, the top 10, but he didn't. He barely fell short. That's okay. But he has good content. It's all love. I watch Our Prophet all the time. But the number 2 podcaster on YouTube right now, today, in this day and time, that is doing this thing with, I believe, the best content as far as bringing the information to you quickly and speedily. Like, you know who that is? Like Ticket TV. That's real talk, right? And I'm just gonna play an introduction of one of Ticket TV's videos. Ticket TV is definitely number 2, and number 2 in our supreme mathematics, the worldwide supreme mathematics, is wisdom. One must wise the dome, and that is indeed why Ticket TV landed at the supreme mathematical number of 2, which is symbolic to wisdom. Because Ticker TV, that's what he does. You know, he gives you, like, he has a lot of wisdom in the way he talks, and the way he brings forth his information for the listeners, you know, and all that. You understand? And the good thing about his beginning and ending is like perfect. I mean, he has a badass introduction that you're gonna hear right now. Because he's number 2, and because he's number 2, you're gonna hear the whole introduction. It's Ticker TV. He's number 2. He's not number 1, but he's close enough. He's that good. And before the introduction, I want you to know he has about 193,000 subscribers, right? So he doesn't have millions like Vlad, but he passed Vlad because he's his substance. You can bang with us there. That's right. That's Ticker TV. There's only one that can bang with you that I feel. And you're going to hear about it just now. But right now, you're number 2. Hole and die. All them channels crawling to holes and die. Brooklyn Finest TV is coming to get y'all. Yeah. Preservation. Elimination, y'all. Design. Yep. You got the merch for the fellas and what? That's Ticker TV. The introduction popping. And then when the introduction stops, the man gets down to straight business on whatever the topic is. I mean, this man actually goes in and shows you the court papers, United States of America versus whoever, and he shows you what you did and what you didn't do and everything. Yo, this is the dude right here. That's Ticker TV, number 2.
In the comments.
You hear that? Now, we're about to get up out of here after the number 1. And basically, I want y'all to let me know, you know. Y'all can hear Ticker TV? I want y'all to let me know this rating was good. Like, you know what I mean? Was it in order? Are you feeling some of these YouTube channels? Tell me. You could give me your top 10 lists, you know what I mean? And maybe I can agree with it or disagree with it or whatever. But I just want to see your insight, you know what I mean? Does it match mine? You know what I mean? That's all. It's all up. Listen to Ticker TV.
And other celebrities.
So that's Ticker TV. That's his voice. You know, one of the best channels on YouTube. Without a doubt, he's number 2. He helps you to wise the dome. Wisdom. We're going to move on. All right. The number 1 podcast. The number 1 podcaster on YouTube right now, right? That I would rather listen to, right? He has, a lot of big dogs on his show. He don't play around. He's straight professional. He asks like the best questions. He never miss. The question that the listener wants to hear him ask the person, such as, say, Suge Knight or whoever he's questioning, he asks the perfect questions. That's why he's number 1. It's the art of dialogue. He has the perfect name. It's the art of bringing over a question. It's the art of journalism. It's the art of broadcasting. It's the art of dialogue. He's number 1. Okay? He is number 1 right here. The art of dialogue. That's number 1. He is the number 1 YouTube podcaster in the first quarter of 2025 to me, Brooklyn Finest TV. You understand? With that said, We gonna get up out of here, cause I'm about to go play some kush and live my life and talk to a couple of females on WhatsApp and then go rest because I don't sleep, cause sleep is the cousin of death. Blow! We outie 500. Art of Dialogue, baby. #1. One love.